it there. Let's see. Testing. 1, 2. See. What y'all sound like? What does everything sound like now? Let's see.
Everything sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you real good, nephew.
Okay.
Yes.
Brother.
Well, I'm good on now, one thing I want to find out though is that if you can hear Dub when he's reading on YouTube. Can you? Okay, so
I can hear him on Zoom.
So
I'm not on YouTube.
Okay, so let me see something. Okay. Let me see something. I wonder why they. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So Doug, go ahead and start at 13 though. This is Ephesians 2 and verse 13. Read that.
Has he muted himself?
Yeah, I think you might be muted.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I did. Hang on, I muted myself because I was checking.
All right, everybody else mute. All right, go ahead, brother.
I'll be back in there. Ephesians 2 and 13. Okay. Mm-hmm. But now in Christ Jesus, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Christ.
Mm-hmm. You are now you were far off, meaning far off from the covenant. Far off from the commonwealth of Israel. Read 12 again.
Mm-hmm. That at that time ye were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel.
Do you wait a minute. Being without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. Bro, the Most High is only dealing with the Israelites, man. Do you understand that? Do you see how different this conversation is when you're dealing with the prophets and the apostles of the Most High, man? Look at the conversation. He's saying you were aliens. In times past, you were Gentiles in the flesh. Read the 11th verse again, dog.
Okay. It says, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who were called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands.
We got to understand that this is the physical state that you were in when Christ came. For those that believe on Christ, understand that you are no longer Gentiles in the flesh. What you have to understand is that even though you are the circumcision, that you're circumcised in the flesh, and that you're in the temple, and that you're in the leadership role, you're sitting in Moses' seat, and you teaching over the Israelites, and you got dominion over the Israelites, and you got control over what they do, and you, in other words, you rich and famous. You the celebrities. The Pharisees and the Sadducees were the celebrities of that time, man. Rome was in rulership over Jerusalem, over the southern kingdom. Do you understand that? So you got to understand that they thought that they were better than the northern kingdom Israelites. When all of our fathers were were in the wilderness. Hold on, man. I gotta get you this. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Okay. Okay. This is 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter and the first verse. Read that, dog.
All right. 1 Corinthians 10. What verse you said? Verse?
Yeah,
right.
10 and verse 1. Yeah.
10 and 1. Okay, 1 Corinthians 10 and 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all of fathers, all. Let me start that over.
Yeah, man. Okay, so look. I know we can hear on YouTube, we can hear on there as well. So we good. Let's go. Come on with it.
1 Corinthians 10 and 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat. Did all drink the same spiritual drink. They drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ.
See, this is what I need y'all to understand. You got to sanctify the Lord in your heart, man. You got to understand, man, the Most High is above God. The Most High created God, bruh. Like, I just need y'all to understand. You got to understand that. You got to understand that. Read the first verse again, though.
It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea.
I mean, I need y'all to understand that this is Paul talking to who? The Israelites. What's the opposite of having knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the law? Ignorance. Paul is speaking to his people. He says, moreover, brethren. Do you understand the importance of what he just said in the first verse? He said, more importantly, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant. Meaning that you have no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, no good works, no love, no faith, no belief. He said, how that all of our fathers were under the cloud. He said, wait a minute. I know that I'm a Jew of the tribe of Benjamin. I know I'm a former Pharisee. I know that. I know I was born within the covenant. I know that I came up in the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. I know I came up keeping feast days and high holy days. I know I came up hearing the Levites make sense of the law every Sabbath day. He said, but wait a minute, I will not have you ignorant that all of our fathers were under the cloud. All 12 tribes was in the wilderness. Wait a minute, man. Do you understand that even in the wilderness, the Most High opened up the earth and everybody that was 21 and older was sucked into the earth? Why? Because the Most High didn't want them. And you got to understand, when you can't hear this truth, It just means that the Most High don't want you. I just want you. I want you to understand that the Southern Kingdom Israelite was standing right there watching Christ when he told Lazarus to come forth. They saw Lazarus come out. They saw him in the grave clothes. They saw him resurrected, walking. They saw it. And the first thing they did was go their way to the Pharisees and Sadducees. Why? Because the Most High did not give them knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the law. He did not give them love and the way of good works. He didn't give it to them. Why? Because he don't want them. Only a remnant will be saved. Because only a remnant will hear, understand, believe, trust, and obey the gift of God, bro. I mean, read it again, bro. Verse 1.
All right. It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea.
Read on, bro.
And did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. But with many of them God was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. These things were examples, to the intent we should not lust after evil things. They also lusted.
Because you remember when Moses went up to talk to the Most High, well, to talk to Christ, understand. I need y'all to understand, man. He went up to talk to the created God by the Most High, which is the Spirit of the Most High, which is Christ, which is his word, which is his truth, man. Moses went up for 40 days and 40 nights. When he got back, man, the Israelites was worshiping a golden calf and having a sex orgy, bro. You understand that? And were fearful to hear the voice of the Lord. You talk to him. If he talk to us, we gonna die. Okay, read on.
All right. It says, I'm going to read 6 again. It says, now these things were our examples, to the intent that we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. Neither be adulterers, as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink, and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornications, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000.
Okay, that's when he opened up the earth and sucked them in. Read.
And fell one day 23,000.
Oh, that might have been when the well, okay, it's gonna keep saying he destroyed in many ways.
Right. So wait a minute. So I'm just sidebar here. 3,20,000. 60,000.
3,20,000 is 60,000. Yeah, like
60,
saying 3
okay.
score.
Three score, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Verse 9. Neither let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted, and were destroyed of serpents.
Mm-hmm.
Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, complaining, right? And were destroyed of the destroyer.
Mm.
Dang, they refer to God as the destroyer?
The destroyer.
Wow. That's my first time paying attention to that. Okay. Now, all these things happen unto them for in samples,
Mm-hmm.
and they are written for our abomination. And they are written for our abomination.
Ammunition.
Ammunition. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me start back over at 11. Now, all these things happen unto them for in samples.
You might mean it an example. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And they are written in our admonition.
Admonition meaning like for our edification, so that we don't do the things that they did.